Madhouse, a play by Mihnea Zamfirescu. The characters Andre, Mohammed, and Doctor. Scene 1, nighttime, complete darkness. Suddenly, dim lights focus on Andre, who is crying in his corner of the room.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Kid, you're saying that in English? Hey, I'm talking to you. Look, you're not getting out tonight. Tomorrow. Why cry, kid? Sleep. Sleep, all right?
My bed.
What about it? You want to swap? Come on, it's okay.
They swap beds, moving their belongings around. Mohammed lays down, testing out the mattress, struggling to find a comfortable position.
Night. By the way, I'm Mohammed. Unkuntat.
Salute.
I'm not too good at Romanian yet. Do you mind English?
No. Thank you for this. Good night.
Lights out. Scene 2. The stage is lit by harsh, bright lights. There is a sound of neons flickering. Daytime.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, okay, it's okay. Don't apologize.
Mohammed.
Yes? What's up?
It's just that I don't want to forget your name, right? Did I get it wrong?
No, you got it right.
Andre.
Andre. So how are you?
I think I feel a little better.
Good. Take it easy, all right? Just day by day. You'll be out eventually, feeling better.
Okay.
No! Sorry, I hate how that came out. Man, look, so when I was growing up and in my prime, I wasn't like this.
Like what?
Like this. I mean, we didn't get this type of treatment, and there weren't any pills, medication, like what we get now.
Where are you going with this exactly?
Well, anything like just stayed in the family, and you wouldn't want to end up in an institution.
I'd rather not be here now either.
Never mind. What I meant to say is conditions have improved overall, and you have it better now, so you can feel better.
Thanks, Mohammed.
Ah!
Stop it! Please, don't do it again. It helped. You're doing a great job, all right?
Andre retreats into his book, rocking back and forth. Mohammed takes out his prayer mat, kneels down on it facing a specific direction, and begins to pray. Lights out. Scene 3. Lights fade in, alongside the sound of neons flickering in and out as days do too. We see a doctor wearing a white uniform, holding onto a mug of coffee, entering and exiting the stage regularly. This doctor always sits down to have their drink first, turning on the radio before checking on the patients. There is an argument between the doctor and Andre and Mohammed at one point, but the radio covers it up. The music playing from the radio each day is old school 70s and 80s Romanian ballads and pop. Andre and Mohammed are seen going about their daily business, mainly lazing about, but also going to the toilet, paper rolls, soap, and towel in hand. Enter the doctor again as they go through their usual routine. Andre and Mohammed are still sleeping. Long pause as the doctor is having their coffee and turns on the radio. This wakes up the two patients as Mohammed, in particular, is visibly frustrated.
Una diminayatsu. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Good morning, Mr. Ionescu and Mr. Aldaba. Am I still saying that wrong?
Aldabach.
Good morning.
How are you two feeling?
Doctor, when can we take a shower?
Yeah, never mind that. Are you going to do anything with this bed?
We have talked about this already.
Mohammed shouldn't have to deal with that.
There is no...
It's like pigs in a pigsty.
Or a prison, like...
Right? Doctor, I thought I was supposed to get better here. Well, I do understand the present circumstances, but consider our perspective as well. As patients, I mean.
That's enough.
Take, for example, the guy from last week. The one that had the...
All your points are noted. Well, that's all. Glad to see you livelier. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tend to other patients.
What guy from last week? Mohammed.
Some guy from the next room over, all right? Something with his skin. Smelled like shit, even from here.
Wait, did I miss him or what?
Yeah.
But I've been in here since Monday last week. Fucking communist rusty ass pipes.
I have to pray.
Go for it.
Do you want to join me?
I don't really... Sure.
Mohammed takes out his mat, kneeling down on it to pray. Andre does not understand the language, so he comes up with his own custom prayer. Lights out. Scene 4. Dim lights in, focusing on Andre and Mohammed, both in their beds, struggling to sleep. Andre gets up, shuffling about and rocking back and forth as we begin to hear the sounds of a knife being sharpened, combined with the sizzling fizziness of beer being poured into a glass and being chugged. Andre throws himself back onto the bed, exhausted and panting in a fetal position as a chase can be discerned amongst the intensifying background sound, doors slamming, glass shattering. The light focusing on Andre fades out as crackling from a belt being whipped plays, mixed in with kicks, punches. With the passing of these sounds, Andre also calms down as he slumbers deep into sleep. There, reaching for his back in pain, shouting. Sounds of footsteps running down an echoing staircase can be heard as objects are thrown around.
God, please be with me. I cannot feel you. I repent. I give myself to you. She poisoned me. I am yours again.
Mohammed eventually finds a comfortable position, slowly falling asleep as well. Lights out. Scene 5. Bright lights on, sounds of neons flickering. Andre and Mohammed each have a bowl and a spoon. They take these and place them on the doctor's table in a pile of other used bowls and spoons.
Finally.
Some good food.
New chef or something. This rice, it's just like how my mother made it. In this huge pot for all of the family. I'd be out playing with my sisters and I could hear mother calling out to us, "Time to eat!" It was all so much easier back then. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. About this, you know? Andre, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
My mom. Well, at least I'm glad you have memories like this about yours. I hope they let me out in time for Christmas or New Year's. I want to be with my friends.
Lights out. Silence. Scene 6. Dim, colorful lights fade in. There are now Christmas decorations scattered about outside their room, and a miniature Christmas tree sits on the table by the radio.
Does it get better? No matter what I do, I still find it all the same. Just so exhausted.
God, I wish you listened to my pleas, because I'd love.
To die.
But there's no one who can hear me, and I am alone in darkness.
The sound of a group of people can be heard ever so slightly. They're whispering, gossiping, shocked, sorrowful, mocking.
Yeah, I did it. And they stared at me, pointed, laughed, shouted, "You don't get it, you motherfuckers!"
I felt so sick. Last thing I remember was falling to the cold concrete floor unconscious.
An ambulance's siren approaches in the soundscape. The ambulance is parked, engine is off.
40 minutes it took for the fuckers to get there.
Stage lights begin to flicker brightly, alternating between stage left and stage right.
Then there were bright lights, flickering, strongly on by.
Lights out. Scene 7. Darkness. Mohammed is panting, shouting.
Ow!
Yeah.
Mohammed, no!
I can't do it anymore. God, please. Stay back, Andre. It's too late, man.
Doctor? Anybody there?
Shut up, please.
Doctor!
There's no immediate response. Silence. Scene 8. Morning. The stage is lit up by bright lights again, sounds of neons flickering. Andre is sitting on the floor, back against the wall, his head on his knees, staring into the distance blankly. Mohammed is sat in a prayer position, his upper body supported against his bed. There is no prayer mat beneath him, and his head is hanging. He's motionless. There is blood all over the bed and walls next to him. Enter the doctor, same routine as usual.
Good morning. Merry Christmas, everyone. Shai Kuvoy, Vamankats PC Kalimba? Mohammed, I'm saying this in English so you can understand me too. Tonight we're serving you all some proper Christmas food. Exciting, no? All right. At least it's quiet. Navatitski devorba fie.
The doctor slowly finishes their drink, then gets up and stretches. As they walk towards Andre and Mohammed's room, they finally notice them. They stand there for a moment or more in disbelief. The song on the radio abruptly cuts off.
Mohammed?
Approaching Mohammed slowly and glancing at Andre, who appears catatonic. The doctor tries to shake the former. The body is stiff. They try to move Mohammed around, wake him up, yet he falls down to the floor, revealing a small razor on the bed and his wrists being torn to shreds. As the doctor fiddles with the body, checking for a pulse, their white uniform and hands get stained with blood.
Good God. Today, of all days.
The doctor exits in a rush. Andre gets up and goes to Mohammed's body. He closes his eyes and, after a pause, reaches inside his bag, pulls out the prayer mat, kneels down on it, and begins to pray. Lights out. The end.